Hey there Pisces, welcome to your June monthly intuitive tarot reading. I am super excited to be here in this face-to-face format with you. It has been a minute since we've done this. So yeah, really enjoying doing these readings. Now, if you are a regular calling back in for another tune-in, thanks for being here. I'm grateful for you. And if you are a newbie, welcome. My name is Bronya. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and really looking forward to sharing this message with you. Drop me a comment, let me know where you're tuning in from. You know I love to hear, and I'm as active and interactive as I can be in my comments section. Either way, please do like, share, comment, hit subscribe, keeps the readings flowing and the neon lights on around here. So I would really appreciate that as well. All right, well, let's jump in, Pisces. I'm going to be framing up with some overarching energies and then reading a traditional Celtic cross spread for you today. Now, Pisces, I went back through your 2025 tarot reading, the wheel that we put up for you late last year, and I dug out your June energies, all right? And we've got the Two of Cups and the Ten of Wands, right? So it feels like some kind of partnership is the focus this month. Now, don't think it's just going to be a love reading, okay? Because the partnerships can be, we partner with our employer, it can be friendship, it can be family, but yes, for many of you, it might be in a romantic partnership. This is super relevant because being in June, Gemini season, you know, this is ruled by the Lovers in the major arcana. And the Lovers is an energy of really asking you, is the harmony and balance there in this connection? And maybe there is a big choice around the heart to make. So the Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups might indicate that there has been some stress in this connection, or maybe you feel like you've been carrying the responsibility, the load, the weight, really putting in the effort, the energy, and Spirit is asking you, Pisces, what are you getting in return from this partnership, whether it's personal or professional? Is this a reevaluation time? Okay, let's go to a oracle card from Moonology just to build this a little bit more, and then we will jump into the spread. Okay, Pisces, so coming through, we have got have faith in your dreams. This is one of my favorite cards from this oracle deck, and you know I love these colors. But you've got a dream of this, I feel, either working out. What is also coming through is that some of you might be seeking new partnership. That employer where it just feels like such a, like a mutually beneficial, pairing, or that relationship that feels like it flows instead of feeling like the Ten of Wands, like pushing uphill. So Spirit is saying, have faith in your dreams, right? Things, the energy is coming into possibility with that. All right, Pisces, let's keep moving because these have been quite long, these readings. And also, I know that not everyone likes the long format, not everyone likes the short format, but I am doing my best to keep y'all happy and have a variety here. So just know that the short and sharp weekly readings won't be going anywhere. Okay, we're going to use a major arcana just for the energy signifying you, Pisces, and then we're going to head to the classic right away. All right, we have got... the world, the universe. This is the last of the major arcana, and it usually talks about a profound new cycle opening. But generally, in order to open a new cycle, we close another one, whether that's saying the end to, the goodbyes to single days, or whether, that is you needing to leave behind another, employer in order to embrace the new. But this here is very much a level up, right? And that's what we do. We don't want change for change's sake. We want change that really brings in, a higher vibration. So that's what I see in this card here. And before the world comes judgment. So you might be going through some kind of a judgment call process, a little bit of a divine reckoning here. Like I was sort of feeling into that. Is it a reevaluation or reassessment time? The world, the universe can open up, like literally open up your next 10 or 20 year cycle and close one at the same time. If you are at your Saturn's returns ages, so 30 plus or minus a couple of years, 60 plus or minus, could be even more significant for you, Pisces. All right, let's build this as we go, but I will pop on screen in just a moment the full Celtic clock cross, so you're going to know what's coming, but I'm going to pull the cards as we move through. All right, well, King of Swords is here, Pisces. You might be dealing with an air sign, usually Aquarius for me, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But this is really saying we need to look at the big picture, right? And make decisions from that place. What do you want and where do you see yourself 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years time in relation to the key partnerships in your life? The King of Wands takes that assessment analysis on board and then makes decisions from that place. This is the star energy in the minor arcana coming back to having faith in your dreams, right? Sometimes to get to the dreams, we have to go through a process of realignment, and that can also require an undoing process, and that is why we need the bravery, the courage, and the big picture vision to basically analyze from that place and make the bold, brave moves that we need to. Okay, that's the framing energy. Let's go into your recent past on this, Pisces. Recent past for my Pisces. Okay, Five of Cups. Now, this is an energy where we could have had loss or disappointment, right? Coming back to that Ten of Wands. Something could have happened in, work or love that has led you to lose your joy, have maybe some resentments or some grief, and that can come in many different forms, all right? But look what is behind this person here. The Two of Cups. We've seen that in your June energy. So what it's saying is that behind you, if you can move past this Five of Cups, this mourning period, is the profound connection, partnership, mutually beneficial relationship that you are looking for. So yeah, you might have had like a breakup or a separation. You might have lost a job or a contract with that energy. But coming back to the big picture vision of the King of Swords, like this is just a moment in time, and time is an agent of change, a real powerful one. All right, let's look into immediate future for you. Yep, I felt it. This is new commitments and contracts. This is the solidarity. This is this sign on a dotted line. This is, we are doing this. We're committing, we're moving in, we're getting engaged, we're marrying each other, we're going exclusive, right? Yes, it's the initial point, but we know that if we invest in the Ace of Pentacles, Pisces, this can become the Ten of Pentacles, and that is that dream that most of us have, right? The long-term future, like settled, abundant, happy, and all of the good stuff. So this can indicate new beginnings, right? After the cycle of loss. Now, some of you will know this, some of you won't, but you know how I pulled the world, the universe for you, that last major arcana? Well, on the Rider-Waite cards, which is these ones, we see this dancer who is jumping through this beautiful reef. Kind of looks like that here. So what it's saying is that you are in the sliding doors moments between cycles, right? And you're ready to leap into the new, into this Garden of Eden, and there's some kind of golden opportunity waiting for you. So very exciting. Okay, let's look at your known energies right now, Pisces. Known energies, the Knight of Swords. Now, this is Gemini energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You know the drill, might be dealing with one. You might have a significant placement. This is wanting to move forward. Now, sometimes this can be wanting to move forward like really quickly, and my advice would be stay grounded and move ahead, from a place that is slow and steady and sure, like making sure the foundation is set before moving forward so we don't build towers. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can be, like if there has been this kind of, Five of Cups, like Ten of Wands energy, it can be engaging in battle, right? It can be the harsh words or, saying things and then regretting it later, Five of Cups. So in terms of your communication this month, Pisces, stop, pause, reflect before you deliver, because words really are the spells that we cast, right? They can create and they can also destroy. So I think grounded communication and movement And pacing yourself is really important this month. Okay, what are the unknowns? Unknowns. Three of Swords. All right. Well, we have seen a nod to loss, hurt, or disappointment in this reading. Now, a few things with this being in the unknown. What you don't know is that this is the portal for major creation. I always say the Three of Swords is the number of the Empress for a reason, right? She's number 3 in the major arcana because she is the energy of the rebirth, of the recreation, of ending up in this magnetic, abundant place. But often, and it is a bit of a divine comedy, really, that is often birthed through cycles of pain, and that is because we go through major growth that leads to that level up that we're feeling. Now, some of you with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups might be still in the place where you're like struggling to carry the weight of something, trying to push and make things work. Now, if that is the case, I would surrender and let go a little bit and see what happens, okay? Because sometimes the Three of Swords can be, well, if we don't put all the effort, the energy into it, will the other person, will this just naturally fade away? Do we have a severing of ties here? You've got to remember the Ace of Pentacles is coming for you, Pisces, and that is something that feels like a fit, that feels like it's made for you. So we don't want to, go against the grain and try and make something work that's just not. Okay, let's have a look at the advice. Nine of Pentacles. We've been talking about this magnetic leveling up energy, and I said that the Ace turns into the 10. We've got the 9 here. Now, this is a very successful energy, but it's usually like a self-made, like an independence energy. So maybe some of you are needing to have a moment away to kind of think about this, or you might be making that independent decision. I'm not going to rely on anyone else. I know I've got myself. If this is around work career, for some of you, I like to keep things a bit more general in these readings, guys. This could be you thinking about going out on your own right, contract, freelance, consultant, entrepreneurial journey. Now, we know these things aren't birthed overnight, but this is Spirit saying, giving you the nod, saying you've got what it takes to do that, Pisces. If this is in love and relationships, or you're in separation, or you're considering it, this is Spirit saying a period of time on your own will serve you very, very well. Because you're going to come back into your power, you're going to heal, you're going to become magnetic, and that in turn is going to change the quality and the vibration of who comes your way. Ace of Pentacles, you want high value partners, high value opportunities coming your way, but we've got to be high value first, all right? So Nine of Pentacles, the advice is, maybe you need that independent time. Might be 9 weeks, might be 9 months for some of you with that energy, but it will be worth it, and it will deliver the gift of the Ace of Pentacles. Let's look at your external influence, Pisces. Oh, the Six of Pentacles. Now the Pentacles are coming through, because look at this. In your external environment, something feels out of balance, and this is like a breadcrumbing energy. So again, it could be that who or what you're dealing with is giving you just enough to kind of keep you on the hook, keep you there, keep you doing the work, keep you giving the love, the caregiving, whatever it may be. But it's never enough to take you out of the 10 of Wands, like out of the struggle, out of this kind of feeling of holding it all together, like being the one who's doing the work. So I feel that we've got this energy of like flipping the script here, turning the tables. Nine of Pentacles, you stepping into power, stepping into the Emperor energy. I'm taking control of this. I'm leading, right? I'm leading, and that is what brings you that receivership. So if you are putting up with behavior that you feel is not appropriate, this is your time to push back on that. And that could be, in the workplace, boss or manager that's just like, okay, Pisces is good for it. Let's put some more workload on, right? But you're burning out in the Ten of Wands. Love and relationship, somebody who's always bringing the control back to them. You know, somebody who won't let you be in your power or wants to keep you smaller than what you are because it makes them either powerful or keeps them in the powerful position because they might have an abandonment wound, right? Or, you know, a rejection wound. So this is about, I'm not settling. I'm not settling for that. I want the Two of Cups. I want that leveled up experience. All right, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Four of Wands. Well, that is what we're hoping for, and that is the magical, abundant fairy tale dream. Yeah, I know it sounds a bit Disney, but this is the happy ever after. Now, we all want this, but are we all willing to do what it takes to get it? And I mentioned at the start of this reading that sometimes there can be an undoing process, a leaving behind what is not this in order to get to it. I wonder if the Eight of Cups will come out in the outcome. We will see. There might also be a little bit of a fear of like, if I get this, you know, can I maintain it? Can I keep it? It's amazing how much there can actually be a fear of success sometimes as well. I think that you're on the road towards this, and it's such a beautiful energy. And you saw the two lots of two wands, like the 11-11 formation. And if you are seeing that, Pisces, Spirit is trying to speak to you in those moments and saying you're manifesting from your energy. So keep your energy in the right place, your intentions in the right place, and your actions. All right, we've got a card that's jumped out. The Devil. I'm going to pick one as well. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That, I feel, is the temptation to stay in the disempowerment, and we have to be mindful of that. Capricorn energy, and that can be staying in the situation because there is a payoff, right? A financial payoff. It's the known payoff, you know, better the devil you know payoff. But does it really pay off? King of Swords in the big picture long term? I think not. All right. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. It's a lot of Pentacles. So yeah, it could be playing out in work career for a lot of you. I'm going to get one more here. Okay, Temperance. Okay, few things here. Sagittarian energy, Capricorn energy with the Devil and Temperance. For some of you, there might be a possibility that you can heal and repair this, all right? With this combination, it's undeniable. But it must occur from a different energy signature, right? And that is you stepping into your empowerment, and will who you are dealing with, Pisces, receive you in that energy, and you will know by their behavior. For others of you, this is about, okay, well, I am really invested in this situation. However, it's not, this person is not allowing me to step into my power. Therefore, I am going to find the new path towards that Ace of Pentacles, okay? And what we haven't got here is the energy that comes before this, the Death card, right? And that is an energy of saying, can you still receive the growth here? Is it time to make that judgment call? I feel that with this coming through, your angel spirits guides are somewhat orchestrating this, pulling some strings for you. And sometimes if something is not meant to be, that's when the universe will shake things up. So you'll know if this can be saved and healed, because if you take the advice, step into your power, start holding your boundaries, pushing back appropriately, will this person flex for you? Will this manager, this partner flex for you? Or will they not? And if that's the case, it's about, you know, having the strength and courage to call it and to go through that process, knowing that the Ace of Pentacles, your leveled up opportunity, Pisces, is inevitably coming for you. All right, well, I am going to leave it here, Pisces. I did forget to mention at the start, personal readings and healings. You can find the link to my website down below should you want to arrange one of those. Don't forget to like, share, comment, hit subscribe. You can find also your 2025 yearly tarot reading here on the channel. I will link it on screen for you. Find me on the socials, Instagram and TikTok, for different daily content, and I'm just sending you so much love and magic. Have a wonderful and enlightening month. I will see you very soon. Bye for now.